Hi guys. Today we're going to be making a creamsicle bars. Um, I've never had them before. I've never made them before, and my bra strap is showing. Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to get the camera down on my countertop here and let y'all see what I'm doing. I'm also going to make a chili relleno soup for tonight. So I will also film that for you, and you can make that. Okay? Be right back. Well, first I want you to see my new toy. Let's see if you can see it right there. The Ninja food processor and blender all in one. It's called the Ultimate System. I saved and saved and saved for that puppy, and there she is. And she has other parts to her, plus glasses to make smoothies and stuff. So I'll be using her. Okay. All right, I'm back. What we're going to do is we're only going to make half of a batch because my pan is little, my oven's little, everything's little. Okay, so what we're going to do, it calls for a cup and a half of almond flour, but I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup. So this is, oops, let's turn around. Okay. By the way, this is the almond flour I've changed to. Whoops, sorry. This I get at Sam's. It's a big old bag. It's heavy. Okay. Anyway, I put it in here. 1 second. Somebody's at my door. Sorry about that. It was a neighbor. Okay, like I said, I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup, and I'm probably going to just use the fourth to get it, the fourth of a cup to get it even. So, there's a fourth of a cup. And we're going to use 3 of these for 3/4 of a cup. What I do, I like to make sure that my almond flour is as fine as I can get it. So what I do is grind it up in the food processor a couple of times to make it fine. So that's why the whole bag is not in here right now, because I haven't had time to do it. I just got my food processor in today. Okay, there's 3/4 of a cup, and we're going to put the lid on it. And we're going to do 1/8 of a cup of powdered sweetener. So, of course, 1/8 of a cup is half of the fourth. So, we're going to do that. About like so. Put the lid on it. It wants 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We're going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And of course, I use the no salt. Okay. Now we've got 1/8 of a stick of butter. But we're not going to put that in right now because I need to stir up my other stuff. And of course, if y'all don't know, this is my handy dandy notebook. I love this spoon. So we're going to mix this up, these dry ingredients up. Okay. Then we're going to put in this butter. This melted butter. We're going to get all put together here. This is the crust of it. Okay. Now, I'm sure that you can use any flour you see fit, or even graham crackers. Grinded up graham crackers would work with this if you're not watching your carb intake. Which, of course, I watch mine, so. You can always change up your sugars. This is Splenda in here, powdered Splenda, that I powdered up myself. Now, if you look at this, you can see it's crumbly. Okay, we're going to take the casserole dish. Bear with me 1 second here. I'm going to spray this with some extra olive oil spray so it don't stick. I really don't like to clean that thing when something's stuck to it. All right, we're going to put these crummies down in here. Okay, and we're gonna spread this out and pack it down. All around the bottom of the pan. Or casserole or whatever you want to do. I like Pyrex, of course, which I only have 2 pieces right now, but I plan to get more. Gotta bear with me as I build up my kitchen. Okay. Now, okay, can you see that it's on the bottom here? And we're going to put this over to the side. All right, bear with me. All right, what we did is we've got 1/8 of a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. I've already squeezed it for y'all. And what we're going to do is, this is unflavored gelatin, okay? We're going to take, excuse me, we're going to take 1 teaspoon of this unflavored gelatin. One teaspoon. We're going to put it into the juice. We're going to stir it into the juice. Just going to use a regular spoon. Now we're going to put it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, and I shall return. I'll be right back. Oh, my house smells like oranges. It smells so good. Okay, we're going to put this over to the side. And okay, we're going to let that cool. While that's cooling, that over to the side. Sorry. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So, what we're going to do is we're going to beat the cream cheese, which I've had getting soft. Oh. I'm getting my hand mixer. Sorry. I'm kind of not all together today, but I'm trying here. Okay. All right. We're going to beat eight ounces of cream cheese. There we go. Make sure your cream cheese is softened all the way, honey. You want to beat this until it's smooth. And then we're going to put some more powdered sugar in. Bear with me 1 second. Got everything in the way here. You're going to put about somewhere around a half of a cup. Well, it says 3/4, but that's for a full recipe. So I'm going to do a 1/4 and an 1/8. How's that? I'll write the recipe down. I forgot to do that yesterday, but I'll do that too. Um, okay, now what we're going to do is, let me set this aside. I got too much on my counter. What I'm going to do now, I did this earlier. I shredded my orange peel, okay, and I did a whole orange, so I just need half for the half of the recipe. So you're going to put the orange peel in here. Smells divine. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now, this recipe calls for orange extract. I do not have orange extract. It calls for vanilla and orange, but I have vanilla, of course, but I don't have orange. So I'm going to go ahead and put the vanilla in. And it wants, let's see how much extract. We're going to go 1 teaspoon. So if it's okay and I like it, I'll make it again. I'll make sure I have the orange extract. Sorry about that. It just gives it more orangey flavor. So now we're going to mix this up. You can also go more orange colored with orange food coloring if you like. But all right. Now what we're going to do while the beaters are running, we're going to pour in the gelatin and orange juice mixture. All right. Now all beat together. All right. I take my spatula here and got all of it off the sides. Okay. Let's put these, scoop this stuff over. Let me put this up. I'm sorry. All right. Now, this does not need cooking. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our crust, okay, and we're going to put this on top of the crust. And we're going to put this in a freezer and chill for 3 to 4 hours. And I do have whipped cream to go on top of it. But these are going to freeze into Creamsicle Bars. Oh, by the way, I missed a step. And I'll let y'all know, when you do your crust, go ahead and put your crust in the freezer while you're making the creamsicle gel, the cream cheese mixture. Okay, I will let y'all see this. Okay, in the freezer she goes for 3 to 4 hours. And I will show y'all the ending result before I start the chili relleno soup. Okay? See y'all later.